It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Falcons and the Cardinals, coming up next.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led up by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, and he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now an inside give to Benson. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Benson. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. McBride hauls it in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. Pressure coming, it's Murray. Escapes the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Falcons going nickel to defend this 3rd down play. Now Kyler. That's complete to Wilson. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, Connor. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal. Here he goes on the bootleg. Vacates quickly left side. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. They're led out by a QB who made his starting debut all the way back in 2012. You weren't still playing then, were you, Brock? He's found plenty of touchdowns since then. It's Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade has started in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him, it's the final chapters of his career that contain some of those.
That throw intended for Drake London. So that brings up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL and all sorts.
The end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Benson now from the gun. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he'll get it up to the 27.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Falcons will take over. First down, ball at the 36. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Man in motion here. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Into the hands of Pitts. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. 2nd and 3 now. From the 46. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, Cousins. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Now Cousins again. Got it. And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. Back to throw, Cousins. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Young Hui Koo after the field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Murray setting up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Kyler to throw. He's got him. That's McBride. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Murray here on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Back to the air, Murray. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing here, Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. He'll throw it. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So it's halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals out in front. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And in the first half, the Cardinals did what they always do, and that's rely on their quarterback, Kyler Murray. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the
Cardinals
other
kicking team out, so they'll put a charge into this one. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. That's brought in by Mooney. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Falcons will have a first. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Staying with Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down, and they go right back to him. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing his Cousins. It's into the hands of Mooney. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now there's the flag. It looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Here's Cousins. He He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. And that hit stops him in his tracks. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons tie things 10-10. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. That one's out and cut on the right side. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10, Murray. McBride hauls it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll toss it here to Benson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time. You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's brought down for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They've got first down from the 31. That one's complete to London. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On second down, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Falcons pushing to get within range for a game winner. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play action now for Cousins. He's got London left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Forced out to his right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. He'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Throwing now. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And it sets up second down. Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. The Cardinals out for the punt. Ty Zentner, the one to kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Back to throw. He smartly won't risk something here. Just chucks it away.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important third and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Cardinals football. Benson on 1st and 10. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And they fought hard, not just against their opponents on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents in the stands. And it's led them to a chance to now silence everybody here in overtime. Motioning the tight end left. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Throw reeled in by London. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Robinson up the middle. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
3rd and long, it's Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, okay? Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. It looks like he stayed in as well. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, This is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
It's Benson on the give. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They give up the gut to Benson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He's got Harrison. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Here he is to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Here's the Falcon offense headed out. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here. It'll be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency.
From the 20 on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. The kick is good. He got it. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. This has been another edition of the NFL